Helldivers 2 has taken the world by storm. Hundreds of thousands of players, including myself, are now throwing themselves into hell in the name of democracy, selling their lives dearly to advance the cause of Super Earth and defend liberty from the dastardly bugs and bots that would take it away. But how much do we really know about these organizations? What are we really fighting for? Join me today as we start our series investigating the various factions in Helldivers 2, starting with the one we've all sworn allegiance to, Super Earth. The Society of Super Earth is a distorted reflection of the one we're used to in the modern day. On the surface, it's a liberal, capitalist democracy where individual rights are balanced against the needs of society to create a utopian existence, with equal opportunities and true freedom for all of its citizens. Of course, that's only what Super Earth wants you to see. In reality, freedom is often an illusion, and equality is nothing but a dream. Super Earth is indeed a capitalist society. Hyper-capitalist, in fact, with corporations having extraordinary influence throughout society and in government. We know this because even on board the starships of the elite cutting edge of Super Earth's armed forces, there is a giant screen that plays ads.
They escaped the farms. They murdered good citizens of Super Earth. Now, they're coming for you. The only thing that can stop them? A strong economy!
These ships even operate on freemium software, leaving it up to individual commanders of each ship to pay for premium targeting software if they want to kill bugs with any semblance of speed. Plus, corporations apparently have the right to modify people's DNA to create addictions to their products, so long as they support Super Earth's public messaging.
With patented nanofragrance technology that literally puts odor molecules to the rack.
But that's the rub. This isn't cyberpunk where corporations own the government. The government of Super Earth is still the #1 most powerful institution in this world, and the amount of control it has over its citizens is enormous. The first thing to know about the government of Super Earth is that it is a managed democracy. That means it's a democracy. Kind of. The voting system of Super Earth is actually controlled by an algorithm, which asks the citizens of Super Earth a series of questions to determine their preferences, and then votes for them on all eligible topics. This is presented as a way of preventing mob mentality and uneducated voting by removing the ability for citizens to vote directly, and instead asking the algorithm to make educated votes on their behalf. But it also makes sure the citizens of Super Earth have no way to know if their votes are being counted, or even what they voted for in the first place. Not that this particularly matters, because Super Earth is also a huge fan of propaganda. Everything is sensationalized. All messaging is controlled by the government, and speaking out against the party line is illegal. The punishment varies based on just how wrong the offending speech was, but it seems to range from death all the way down to fines or a reduction in citizen level. And that brings us to another major facet of life on Super Earth. All people are equal, but some are more equal than others. Super Earth has a fully codified class system based on citizen level. A letter grade assigned to each individual citizen based on their economic status and loyalty to Super Earth, plus the actions of their friends and family. Think of it as a social credit score, where citizens with high grades have access to more freedom, opportunities, and resources, and citizens with low grades have their rights seriously restricted. The most obvious way this presents itself is in vote weighting. Assuming Super Earth's government is telling the truth and votes are actually being counted, a citizen's vote is given more weight the higher their citizen class is, meaning the elites of society legally have more of a say in democratic decision-making than their low-class counterparts. This also gives the government of Super Earth an easy tool to reward its loyal supporters, offering points towards increasing your citizen grade for those who go above and beyond in service to the government, and taking them away from people who they deem haven't done enough to help society. That way, citizens' freedoms can be directly tied to their unwavering loyalty to Super Earth, with even the right to have children being dependent on government approval, and they only give that approval to citizens with high grades. Not to worry though, unless you're at the absolute bottom of the scale, there's always one way to improve your citizen score, should you want to have such luxuries as the ability to have a child. Join the Super Earth Armed Forces.
Join the Helldivers.
Super Earth is a highly militaristic society. A sizable amount of its industry and culture is centered around its military. They are the most trusted and revered aspect of Super Earth's government, and the tool that Super Earth prefers to use to solve all of its problems. We know fairly little about the SEAF's main branches, but we do know that they at least have an army and a navy. The particulars about those two branches are unclear, but we know the army exists due to the presence of defeated garrison units scattered about the battlefields of Helldivers 2, and we know the navy exists due to the immense fleets of superdestroyers that serve to carry the most elite and possibly best branch of the SEAF, the Helldivers. The Helldivers are Super-Earth's premier military branch. They are the tip of the spear, the elite.
The best of the best of the best, sir!
Though calling them the elite is more a reflection of their role and resources rather than their training, which is almost negligible. Helldivers primarily function as orbital drop shock troops, striking deep behind enemy lines to accomplish critical objectives with a minimal of expenditure of human life. To accomplish this, they are given access to almost every resource Super-Earth can spare. Each Helldiver is accompanied by their own superdestroyer to provide support. This gives the Helldiver access to orbitally dropped turrets, heavy weapons, specialist equipment, orbital bombardments, and air support thanks to the Eagle strike fighter carried in the destroyer's hangar. The superdestroyer also carries a large rack of additional Helldivers in cryostasis to serve as reinforcements should the Helldivers currently on mission fall to the enemy. However, to try and minimize casualties, as well as ensure the number of troopers deployed does not exceed the number of seats on the Pelican gunship that will be used to extract them, these reserve troopers will not be deployed unless one of the Helldivers currently on mission is KIA, which happens a lot.
Helldiver KIA deploying replacement. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
The Helldivers are the ones that Super-Earth sends to deal with all of its messes. They are the most loyal branch of the SEAF, with many speculating their origins as a political army during the Unification Wars, being used then by what is now the Super-Earth government as a tool to both suppress dissidents and to bring other parts of humanity's domain under their control. There are some rather unsavory comparisons I could make to some 20th century organizations here, but I will refrain for now. Suffice to say that when Super-Earth wants something done, the Helldivers will be their first call. And Super-Earth will call. One of the main tools the government of Super-Earth uses to keep its citizens united is the tried and true good old external threat technique. Super-Earth absolutely loves going to war against outside threats, whether it be the all-devouring bugs that just so happen to be an excellent source of oil, or the socialist automatons. Super-Earth jumps at the chance to turn its population against an alien menace. It keeps them working together against a common goal after all, and it keeps the government of Super-Earth in power. Yep, there's nothing quite as good as winning a war to make politicians popular, even if you have to lie about the actual winning part. This has been our first College of Lore covering the world of Helldivers. We'd love to do more, as we absolutely love this game, but we make what the people demand. So if you want to see more Helldivers lore, like, comment, share, and do everything you can to spread this video around. And for the sake of democracy, let the algorithm vote for you by pressing the like and subscribe buttons down below. Vote yes for more Helldivers. Vote yes for more College of Lore. Vote yes for more Devoted Bard. I have been Austin, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time.